talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. On second down, Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Brings up 3rd.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. And you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up to make it difficult for the run.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Third and long for Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will get the football at their 20.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
19-yard line.
go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 2.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give. This is Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Breeze now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Again, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A second down throw for Cousins. And it will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Britton Colquitt in punt formation for the Vikings.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kevin White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return, Deontay Harris. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
For a Saints.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he finds Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
4-yard line.
21. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they can get that communication.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A give. This is Cook, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Brought down after a very nice game. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Looks one, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. As the third quarter comes to an end with INT.
With the score, Saints 28, Vikings 7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Is taken in one hand and what a catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Saints on 3rd down. They amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. This is 3rd and 7. Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
An incomplete. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Jefferson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
He was brought down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And 10.
Cousins.
To go.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Today's final score is
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean.